Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a video on something I wanted to talk about for a long time, and that's tents. Now, I don't know if you know much about me, but my channel is called Big Boy Hikes. The reason it's called Big Boy Hikes is because I'm a big boy. I'm a little over 6'5", I weigh 240 pounds, and it's hard for me to fit in anything. Everything I have is XXL. Over the years of backpacking, I've been through about 6 different tents. They've either been too short, not been able to sit up in it, or it is long enough, but my face is in the sidewall, or my toes or the end of my bag hit the sidewall, and I looked for years and years and years till I finally found this. Well, if you've been backpacking for any amount of time, you know this is the Z Packs Duplex. I've had this thing for about 2 years, and actually I just got off a hike a little over 40 miles on the Pinhoti Trail. I had it out, so I thought today would be a good time to do a video, all right? So let me tell you a little bit about this thing. Again, it's from Z Packs. It's called the Duplex. It's a 2-person tent, but if you're a big guy like me, this is really a 1-person tent plus your bag, all right? A lot of times I'll bring my bag inside at night and get it out of the weather. The way I currently have this set up is how I would have it set up at camp. I know this looks a little different than most people's duplexes. I bought from Z Packs the additional wall extenders. That's these little cups right here. And what they do is pull the sidewall away to give you even more head and foot room inside the tent. Now, when I go backpacking, I don't take these stakes. I usually just find a stick, but I do use these cups to help me get a little extra room, especially on those days you got to spend a lot of time in your tent because it's raining. The great thing about this tent is it's big enough for big people, but it only weighs 19.4 ounces. You can't find a tent this size for that weight anywhere on the market. That's why I think it's the best tent going for big guys. Another thing I love about this tent is the versatility. It's got 4 roll-down storm doors. Most of the time when I sleep it in this configuration right here with 1 door up and 1 door down to get some cross ventilation. Some nights, like last weekend when it was pretty, I rolled up all 4 doors and let lots of ventilation get through. But usually I do it in this configuration because it allows my pack, my shoes, my water bottles, all stored in a safe, dry place underneath that. But let's just say a big storm rolls in and you need to get completely shut off from the elements. You just unroll this storm door here, take the dog bone off, unroll it down, loosen this line lock here, put it on, tighten her back up. And then there is another dog bone right here, and you can completely be shut off from the elements, all right? It's got a nice bathtub floor, so rain will splash up underneath here, but it won't get on you because the bathtub floor is probably about 6 inches tall. I've used this tent now for 2 years. I've used it in rain, I've used it in snow, I've used it in hail, I've used it in hot, I've used it in cold. I've never had an issue. Now, it is a single wall tent. We all know if you keep it cooped up like this with all the doors closed, you are going to have some condensation issues. That's just par for the course with most single wall tents. But 95% of the time, I don't have any issues when I leave the storm doors open, and I get a great night's sleep. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to get in the tent and let you see what kind of size we actually have. Again, remember I'm 6'5", big guy, 240 pounds. I've got a full, long, wide, Big Agnes Axle Air 25 by 72 inch sleeping pad in there. Most guys are going to have the full size sleeping pads because frankly we just can't fit on all the small stuff. So I'm going to get in the tent. We're going to pull up the bug netting. We're going to take off our shoes. We're going to get in. All right. So I'm laying on a 2-inch sleeping pad. As you can see, nothing's hitting my head. I have a good probably 8 inches behind my head. Nothing's hitting my feet. I'm not hitting the wall, and I have a couple inches at the bottom. I have plenty of room on the side to put my pack in. I could even bring a small child if I wanted to, but for us big guys, most 2 grown adults are not gonna fit in this tent. Another great thing about this tent is plenty wide enough. I can stretch out. I can also sit up. I can't tell you how many days it's rained and I've needed to eat and I couldn't because I couldn't sit up in my tent. I've done a lot of other manufacturers' tents, and I'm not gonna mention any names, but I've not been able to do this in any of them. Being 6'5", I still got 3 or 4 inches above my head. When the weather's bad, I'll sit here at the end, I'll roll a vestibule door down, I'll set my stove right here, and I will cook and eat in my tent to get out of the rain. That's one of my favorite things about this tent. So if you're a big guy and you're looking for a big tent, this is the tent for you. Trust me, I've spent hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on tents searching for the right one. And this is my favorite tent I've never had. I'll never go back to anything else until something gonna have to be absolutely fantastic comes back out. And at 19.6 ounces and being a trekking pole tent, you can't beat it, guys. So I know it's listed on Z Packs for about $600. It comes in several colors. It comes in a camouflage like this right here. It comes in a spruce green, and it comes in a blue. When I got my tent, I got it ordered within about 10 days, and I got it back. And like I said, I've used it for 2 solid years. Probably have over 40 nights on the trail in this thing. No sign of wear and tear, no leaks, no issues after all that camping. All right, this is a perfect backpacking tent for big guys. Man, I appreciate you watching my video today. If you thought what I talked about brought you any value, please like, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. We'll see you out there on the trail.